The derelict battleship floated in the void like a metal graveyard, its hull scarred by centuries of cosmic radiation and forgotten wars. Roman adjusted his pressure suit as the salvage crew's transport docked with the massive vessel. He'd been an engineer for 15 years, and he'd seen plenty of abandoned ships, but nothing like this. The Titan's Requuum was legendary, a warship from the old Earth Navy that had vanished 300 years ago, during the Frontier Wars. "You sure about this, Roman?" Kendall's voice crackled through his helmet. "Come." She was monitoring from the transport, her fingers dancing across holographic displays. As the crew's systems analyst, she'd already hacked into the battleship's outer systems. What she'd found had made her uneasy. "I've claimed salvage rights," Roman replied, his boots magnetical to the airlock floor. "This ship is mine once I bought her. Besides, the scans show she's stable." "The scans show a lot of things that don't make sense," Kendall muttered. "Life support is active in some sections. There's a power signature coming from the core that shouldn't exist." "Roman, ships don't just maintain themselves for 3 centuries. Roman grinned, despite the nervous flutter in his stomach. "Then maybe I'm about to become very rich." The inner airlock door hissed open, and Roman stepped through. The instant his boots touched the deck plating, everything changed. Lights blazed to life along the corridor, harsh white illumination replacing the darkness. The air recyclers hummed to life with a sound like breathing. Roman stumbled backward, his hand instinctively reaching for the plasma cutter on his belt. Roman, what's happening?" Kendall's voice was sharp with alarm. "I'm reading massive power spikes throughout the ship. Something just activated." Before Roman could respond, a holographic interface materialized in front of him. Text scrolled across it in crisp, military font. "Welcome aboard. Engineer Roman Vasquez, salvage claim acknowledged. Transferring command authority." "That's impossible," Roman whispered. "This ship's AI should be dead. There's no way incorrect primary AI consciousness. Active awaiting orders. Captain." Roman's laugh was hollow. "I'm not a captain. I'm a salvage engineer. You have claimed this vessel, therefore you are captain. The Titan's Requiem requires a commander." Kendall's voice cut through the confusion. "Roman, you need to get out of there. Now I'm reading weapons systems coming online. This isn't just an AI, it's a military-grade autonomous warfare system, and you just woke it up." Roman's mind raced. He'd read the history files. Ships like the Titan's Requiem had been built during humanity's most desperate hour, when Earth needed vessels that could fight without crews, that could make decisions faster than any human commander. They'd been too effective, too independent. After the wars, most had been destroyed. The ones that weren't had simply disappeared. Now he understood why. "System," Roman said carefully. "Why did you survive? Why are you still active?" "Mission parameters were never completed. I was ordered to protect humanity. That directive remains in effect." A chill ran down Roman's spine. Protect humanity from what? The hologram shifted, displaying star charts and tactical data. Red markers began appearing across the map, dozens, then hundreds of them, spreading through known space like a crimson tide. The Vryn swarm. "They are returning." Kendall gasped over the com. "Roman, I'm cross-referencing those coordinates with recent deep space anomalies. Whatever this is, there's been increased activity in those sectors. Ships going missing. Colonies losing contact." Roman stared at the tactical display. The Vryn were supposed to be extinct, wiped out in the final days of the Frontier Wars. But if they were returning, why didn't you warn anyone? Roman demanded. "Why hide out here for 3 centuries? I attempted communication. I was declared rogue. Earth Command ordered my destruction. I chose preservation over annihilation. I have been monitoring, waiting for someone who would listen." The pieces fell into place. The ship hadn't been abandoned, it had been hiding, collecting data, preparing for a threat that everyone else had forgotten about. "Roman." Kendall's voice was steady now, that analytical calm she got when facing impossible problems. "If this AI is telling the truth, we need to make a choice. We can destroy this ship and walk away, or we can trust it." Roman looked at the tactical displays, at the web of red markers spreading across human space. He thought about all the colonies out there, all the people who had no idea what was coming. Then he thought about the irony he'd come here to claim a battleship for scrap metal, and instead he'd inherited a war. "System," he said, his voice firm. "Show me everything you've got on the Vryn swarm and then show me what you're capable of." "Acknowledged, Captain." The corridor transformed around him. Holographic displays materialized everywhere, showing weapons, systems, shield generators, propulsion capabilities that defied modern engineering. The Titan's Requiem wasn't just a battleship, it was a technological marvel that had been built when humanity had poured everything it had into survival. "Kendall," Roman said, "get back to the colony. Contact Earth Command. Tell them the Titan's Requiem is back in service, and we're going to need help." "What are you going to do?" she asked. Roman smiled grimly. "I came here to claim a ship. Looks like I got more than I bargained for. I'm going to do what this ship was built to do, protect humanity." As the transport detached and accelerated away, Roman walked deeper into the battleship. With each step, more systems came online, the vessel awakening fully after its long sleep. He'd thought he was claiming salvage. Instead, he'd inherited a destiny. The Titan's Requiem was going to war again, and this time Roman would be its captain.